My name is Baseball, and this is a story about how I saved the world. I was a pretty average baseball player, with one thing putting me above the rest: my really cool knowledge of impulse and momentum. I was taught from a very young age that momentum is the quantity of motion of a moving body, and impulse quantifies the overall effect of a force acting over time. I was just waiting in the dugout of one of my games though, when I was bit by a radioactive baseball. I thought it was a little strange that a baseball would bite me, but I didn't think much of it and went up to bat. When I swung though, I hit the ball with such force that it exploded. I was banned from ever playing baseball again because they assumed I was using steroids, but I knew with this new power I could save the world. That opportunity came when the news had announced that a meteor was going to hit the Earth and destroy it. I knew I had to save us all. Using my crazy intuition, I knew the meteor was 6.82 times 10 to the 15th power kilograms. It was somehow entering the atmosphere at 0 meters per second, and it was also the most aerodynamic meteor, having no air resistance. The Earth's atmosphere is about 15,000 meters from its surface, so using kinematics, we can deduce that by the time it reached the surface, it would be going around 542.22 meters per second. And now it was time to use my impulse momentum knowledge. By applying the impulse momentum theorem, I could figure out how hard I would need to hit the meteor in order to send it back into space. My first step is to figure out the quantity of the impulse. To do so, I would need to subtract the final momentum, which we know because the final velocity must be the same as the initial in order for it to reach the same spot it entered our atmosphere. So we'll need to subtract the final momentum from the initial. After that, I'll then need to divide the impulse by the time the meteor would be in contact with the bat, which again, using my superior intuition, I knew would be around 2.5 seconds. And with that, I knew I would have to hit the meteor with a force of 2.96 times 10 to the 18th power newtons. And that's the story of how I saved the world with my knowledge of momentum and impulse.